November 27, 2021 marks the 100th anniversary of passing of Abdu'l-Baha, who was the eldest son and successor of Baha'u'llah, founder of the Bahá'í faith. In the Shire Bahá'í community, together with millions of people around Australia and more than 100,000 localities around the world, will be commemorating this significant occasion in coming weeks. Today, we are going to go around in our community and ask some of the members of the community to share with us some of the attributes and teachings of Abdu'l-Baha which have inspired their personal life. Here I'm sitting with Professor Bijan Samali, and I'd like to ask him, dear Bijan, when you think of Abdu'l-Baha, what is the very first thing that comes to your mind?
I'm inspired by his title, Abdu'l-Baha, which implies servitude. He served humanity with love and passion and with a lot of sacrifice, and brought about hope and peace and love to the world. I love to follow that.
I love what Abdul-Baha had to say about music, and this is one of the inspirational quotes that I absolutely adore, when he said, "The art of music must be brought to the highest stage of development, for this is one of the most wonderful arts in this glorious age."
Harmony of science and religion comes to mind, how he emphasizes that religion without science is merely superstition and science without religion is materialism.
Center of the Covenant of Baha'u'llah.
Interpreter of Baha'u'llah's writings.
Patient and composed under all circumstances.
Reliance on prayer for confirmation.
The impact of his travels to the West on the societies of Egypt, Europe, and North America.
The positive impact he had on all those who he met and corresponded with, including Alexander Graham Bell, Leo Tolstoy, Andrew Carnegie, Professor Edward Granville Browne, and the well-known Swiss science professor, August Forel, who actually became a Baha'i.
He was an advocate for the oneness of humanity.
He teaches us that the divine religions were founded for the purpose of unifying humanity and establishing universal peace.
He made me easy to understand that all religions come from the same God, that there is only one religion in principle, and the social differences are because only of the time.
Abdul-Baha meant kindness, forgiveness. He was a shelter for mankind, and that's the truth of it.
It reminds me of the title Baha'u'llah has given him, the mystery of God.
He's teaching me that whosoever serves humanity is closest to God.
His wisdom.
His forgiveness, and he teaches me how to forgive others.
His compassion.
His humility. He set himself as the perfect example and showed us how to be humble.
He dedicated his life to promoting Baha'u'llah's teachings on social justice, world peace, and racial unity.
Abdu'l-Baha means the servant of Baha'u'llah, and he preferred to be called Abdu'l-Baha.
His words that sincerity is the foundation stone of faith, and that we have to forget our personal interests and try as best as we can to serve people.
Abdu'l-Baha says,
all the prophets of God, like a doctors to the soul. They gave prescriptions for the healing of mankind.
Abdul-Baha described us as flowers, trees, and shrubs in a beautiful garden. This inspired me a lot, since I do flower arrangements. Every flower is different in color, shape, and height, etc. This makes an arrangement so unified, harmonious, and beautiful.
When I think of Abdul-Baha, it reminds me of his unique characteristic of giving hope to the hopeless.
His emphasis on the removal of all forms of discrimination.
His explanation that religion should cause love and affection.
His words when he reminds us to be in perfect unity, to never be angry with one another, to love the creatures for the sake of God and not for themselves.
He's a really good example of how we should treat other people and live our lives. This reminds me of one of Abdu'l-Bahā's quotes: God is one, mankind is one, all religions are one.
Whenever I'm feeling fearful, I remember his calming words. Abdul-Baha says, "Have courage. God never forsakes his children that work and pray."
Abdu'l-Baha teaches that Baha'i should make others happy. He says, turn your hearts towards bringing joy to the hearts. Beware, beware, lest you offend any heart.
His kindness to everyone, regardless of their belief.
I remember the definition of love that Abdul-Baha made. He said that when there is love, there is always time and nothing is too much trouble.
Abdul-Baha says, education and training of children is the most meritorious act of humankind.
Abdul-Baha reminds us to teach through action and not words.
It reminds me his beautiful prayers and writings. Abdu'l-Baha has reviewed more than 27,000 writings. Kalana and Seville, would you like to say a prayer by Abdu'l-Baha?
Yes. Oh God, guide me, protect me, make of me a shining lamp and a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful.
His assuring words that the day is coming when all the religions in the world will unite, for in principle they are one already.
It reminds me of this quote: among the greatest of all services that can possibly be rendered by man to God is the education and training of children.
He was very generous. He was kind. He loved children.
The teaching: let your heart burn with loving kindness to all who may cross your path. No one should exalt himself above others, and that is, everyone is equal.
Service to the entire human race is my perpetual religion.
The life of Abdul-Baha reminds me his words in regards to hardship. The more difficulties one sees involved, the more perfect one becomes.
How joyful he was even in the worst condition.
He's teaching us that when the thought of war comes, we need to oppose it with a stronger thought of peace.
His tireless service to humanity and to developing the Bahá'í community around the world.
I think it's teaching us that religion should unite all hearts and cause wars and disputes to vanish from the face of the earth.
World peace cannot be achieved unless the equality of men and women are established.
When it comes to Abdul-Baha, there are so many things that comes to my mind. I can think of a comment that Professor Edward Browne made. He had the privilege of meeting Abdul-Baha in 1890, and he made this comment. He said about his greatness and power, whoever who has met him cannot entertain a doubt.
During the First World War, Abdul-Baha organized agricultural operation to feed the hungry and needy and save them from the starvation. British government recognized his humanitarian service in northern Palestine. Abdul-Baha received a knighthood at a ceremony held by British governor.
Behold a candle, how it gives its light. It weeps its life away, drop by drop to give its flame. You must die to the world and so be born again and enter to the kingdom of heaven. Look at me, follow me, be as I am. Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. You are the angels, if your feet be firm, be steadfast as a rock that no earthly storm can move. And as you have faith, so shall your powers be. And know that till the end, I'm always with you. Look at me, follow me, be as I am. Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. Love mankind, follow me, be as I am. Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. Teach the cause, follow me, be as I am. Abdul-Baha, Abdul-Baha. Serve mankind, follow me, be as I am.